Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 28th of June. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be delighted if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. This means every time I drop a video, and I'm doing so more frequently now, you'll just get a polite update from YouTube. Also, if you'd like to sign up for your free daily horoscope, please see the link below. You'll get that delivered to your device each morning, absolutely no charge. Or if you'd like to take advantage of my special offer combination of forecast and character analysis, 30% off, please see the link beneath this video. You can do so and it's totally based on your unique birth data and will give you searing insights into the times to come. Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 28th of June. Venus, the planet of relating, has moved into your 7th house. She really shines here. This is about diplomacy, it's about finding harmonization, it's about meeting people in the middle, it's about collaboration. It's very, very charming in this location. Now Mars is also here and they're going to be very closely allied for the first 3 weeks of July. So a glorious opportunity to bring some magic to all sorts of relationships. But this week does have some niggles, quite honestly. The first is that Mars in Leo, in your sector of relating, is in a more difficult angle with your two ruling planets. So something about your individual needs, Saturn, your home or family or emotional needs, Uranus, is needing to be protected in some way by the energies of Mars. So if you're feeling very frustrated that someone's not recognizing your needs, you could be quite assertive. But what Venus is saying to you is, I'm here, I can add a little bit of diplomacy to the mix. And Mars is just saying, don't become too frustrated, because if you do, Mars square Uranus can be a very difficult aspect. The last time this happened was in May 2018. And of course, it depends how it's impacting on your natal horoscope, but it can be a point where we just reach that absolute meltdown. But the problem is we then have to find solutions from that time. So keeping the lines of communication open are going to be important this week. Now the Sun continues in a very practical part of your horoscope, but is in an obtuse angle with Saturn. So just getting what you need, but also making sure everything's running in a functional way, may be a little bit of a tough hoe. The quarter moon on Thursday could also see you almost try too hard to pack too much into this week, to try to be too virtuous. Don't. Prioritize on what's really essential and just pick off each task one at a time. Now on Friday and through to Sunday, the Sun forges a brilliant link with Uranus. And this is how astrology works. We get competing influences. And the role of the astrologer is to decide which has the greatest weight or authority. I certainly think the Sun's angle to Uranus at the end of this week gives you an opportunity to reorganize something, but particularly around where you live. But you can bring fresh ideas to this. Innovation. It could be even about working from home. Maybe you've had a taste of that through COVID and you feel it's something that works for you, but not necessarily for someone else, but for yourself. So some kind of home-based enterprise, especially if it's a service-based offer, would work very well under the auspices of that particular influence. So you can still use Uranus to your advantage. Saturn continues to ask you to be very self-disciplined. I just think Mars coming into the mix could see you get infuriated if you think somebody's being unfair. But as I say, Venus is just there to provide some quiet support. There needs to be a way forwards, even if something at the first listen seems manifestly unfair. It's the way you move forwards from that that really is going to be important, and that's where Venus can be so helpful. Now in terms of your finances, Neptune squares with Mercury again as this week draws to a close. If that rings a celestial bell, it's because it's a repeat. This has happened recently and it's because of Mercury's retrograde and Mercury's out of retrograde, so therefore this aspect comes again. And it's just saying, if you're going to splash the cash, especially if you're buying anything online, Mercury, then make sure that the description stacks up, you check out someone's selling record, and you use some kind of payment method which gives you some kind of insurance or bond if something might go slightly awry. But that Venus and Mars conjunction is going to do wonders for all sorts of relationships through to the third week of July.